On the future of Uganda. I am not after personalities. I'm not after pulling people down. I want to be part and parcel of the growth and the future of Uganda. And that's where I want UPC to be. So therefore, anything that is done to undermine UPC, to harm my candidates, and there are people who are sending messages which are just scaremongering. I want to assure the Congress, while I still have breath in me, I will not be intimidated, we will not be disorganized, and UPC is going to make a mark in the 2026 election. And thank you very much. In theory, all things are equal. Each and every candidate is the same. But in practice of politics, there are candidates who have traction, there are candidates who have following, there are candidates who have a well-established track record in politics and election. And amongst all of those who say they're competitors with me, without boasting, I think my record speaks for itself. So under these guys that another candidate should be fielded, please demonstrate your ability to gather that support to lead the party. You can't just spring from nowhere and you have no following and then you start saying that you're a leader. Honestly. Elections are not something which happens in boardrooms. It happens in the villages. Every village. I have built a network across the villages. I have demonstrated ability to win elections against a ruling government which is fully deployed. If you have a better credential than that, please come forward. We will back you. But in this particular instance, I honestly believe I am the best placed UPC candidate to lead in this era of competitive multi-party elections. Yes?
Mr. President, you clearly indicate that police halting tomorrow's delegates conference is probably a mastermind by some of the rivals who don't want this exercise to go on. Maybe you go in detail and tell us who are these haters who are pulling you backwards. But also, why don't you embrace a roundtable negotiation? Talk to them. Why don't you talk to them so that you find a common ground? Well, it could be true that they're also eyeing the power, but why don't you embrace dialogue internally?
That's a very important point, and I wish to state categorically that I have tried to reach out, and specifically I was able to reach out to Peter Walubiri and Joseph Ochieno. We've had an interaction and we're going to continue interacting. So mine is not about rivals, internal party rivals. I don't have a problem with. What I have a problem with and what I've expressed is external. We have been in court on UPC cases. There are cases which have been there since 2015. They are not yet resolved. But suddenly a case comes in 5 weeks, all submissions, ruling is out. Definitely there was interference. I mentioned it last time. The law firm which is supposed to have procured that judgment is well known and well connected to a competitor in another political party. And this political party has been holding the instruments of power for almost the last 40 years. And still they're not comfortable with Akena contesting. What is the fear? What is the fear of Akena contesting? And in UPC, I don't think there's anyone anywhere who does not know that Akena is UPC. I have carried the UPC flag into Parliament 4 times. I have supported every UPC by-election. I have stood with candidates. I have campaigned. I have done everything to make sure this party shines. And now you want to strip me of being UPC in a general election? I've assured people that it's not going to be business as usual. And trust me, the policy debate is going to leave people shocked, and there are others who are not going to recover at the end of it. But I can assure you, UPC will emerge from this election much stronger and better prepared for the future.